Good afternoon. Welcome to the Radisson Blu here in Sardia and the beautiful country of Morocco. We're here for the World Snooker Federation Championships 2025. After many days and 406 matches, we have one match to go. So if you could please welcome today's match referee, and that's Rod Eaton from England. First player, all the way from Malta, if you could please welcome Brian Cini. Former World Snooker Federation Junior Champion, please welcome from China, Gao Yang.
So thanks sincerely there to James Chambers, the WSF Championship Tournament Director, introducing our match referee, Mr. Rod Eaton from England. He'll be assisted by his score marker, Brian Moores from Belgium. This will be the best of 9 frames. After 4 frames, there will be a 15-minute interval. First player to get to 5 has done it. There were 172 players, and now we're just down to 2 men, 1 match away from the WSF Championship and a 2-year WST Tour card. One of these 2 players, Brian Cini or Yang Gao, will remember Morocco forever in their hearts. It's been a fantastic championship. This is the final. Brian Cini from Malta, Yang Gao from China. Everything is on the line here. Everything. Good afternoon, Derek Cowley here with you for this final, and I really am looking forward to this game. Yang Gao trying to emulate the great Chinese players. There's so many, too many to mention, but he really has shown what it takes. He lost in the final of this championship last year. He was a former WSF Junior Champion, and to come back to a final again just shows what quality and determination this man has. On the other side of the arena, his opponent, Brian Cini. Well, I'm sure the likes of Tony Borg and Tony Drago, I should say, the legendary Tony Drago, Alex Borg, Paul Misfits of this world, Joe Gresh. I'm sure the Maltese Snooker Federation, everyone involved there, Ivan Attard, Michael Kelleher, all the Borgs, the Cashas, Sport Malta, the Academy, they will be stuck on this game like nothing else. Well, that's an early, I suppose it's not worked out too bad, the green coming to his assistance, but Yang there just miscalculating the second red, and that gives Brian the early opportunity of a snooker. We'll talk about touch. That was a great shot. No margin for error at all there for Yang, and plays that well. Well, the talk has been around this wonderful Radisson Blu resort here in Saida in Morocco about who's going to win this match. It is impossible to call. 2 totally different styles, 2 very accomplished players. Very, very difficult to call. Well, it was worth a go because the white is just tracing back to the ball cushion. People say you can't win a match like this in the first frame, but you can certainly lose it, because momentum at a start of a final, especially with a world title at stake, is crucial. And both players be well aware of that. I think this first frame is going to be very, very tense, and then these two players will open up. At the moment, Yang Gao has the tournament tiebreak of 140. Brian's tiebreak was 101. That was in an earlier match. Well, people fancy one player or the other, but nobody's 100% confident in their predictions here. That is a 100% confidence opener for Brian Cini. So,
Green ball.
one thing I've noticed about Brian, and I saw him play in Malta in November, that his cue action is like silk at the moment. Really straight with the cue.
4.
And he's such a chilled out guy. He plays his snooker and goes about his business. Doesn't get too excited.
5.
Which isn't normally the trait of Moroccan snooker or Maltese snooker players. They can be a bit fiery, as we know, but this man is cool as ice. Well, that is judged to perfection. That's an excellent shot.
10.
We'll be coming forward here. We'll use the other red to just bring the
11.
cue ball into position. Small bit of a grimace on the face of Brian there, because he just went a bit deeper than he wanted to. He has
18.
the option to go up for the blue. Very hard to hold for the black here. He gets a kick he could have done without. So just slightly out of position on that last red has forced Brian to take on tricky green here. And it was tricky, and it's gone into the pocket, and there is a red available to the middle for Yang. So disappointment there, and the first opportunity for Yang to get his hand on the table and to get some points in this 2025 WSF Championship Final. One thing we remarked about with Yang all the way through the tournament is his cue ball control for position. It's almost impeccable. He rarely runs away from where he wants that cue ball to finish. He's got options here. It doesn't suit. He's got the blue back to the center pocket. He's got the black to the left pocket. So early opportunity for Yang Gao here in Saïda, Morocco, in this championship final. Not happy with the queuing over the red, so we'll just use this red to get the blue and get better position.
7.
What a choice of red balls he has here into both pockets.
Well, 13.
Very composed when he goes on one of these brick building missions. Never really gets flustered.
20.
Yang Gao now in front. He's got a lovely table to play with here. He's got all the reds to work with. Bar
21.
one. Very easy to develop one or two of those reds as well. So this bottom right hand pocket will be the target area for Yang Gao. Plays through the gap. This is a chance to run through and develop one or two reds. He's
28.
got to be careful he doesn't catch the two reds together too heavily. Beautiful control
29.
on cue, brings another red into play. He'll want to disturb that cluster of three behind the pink as soon as he can. Well, he's just rubbed off the red there. It makes cueing slightly more difficult. Referee Rob Eaton just checking if there was anything
36,
touching
touching
there.
ball.
Touching ball called, but it won't matter. Maybe it was the score, just to hear
37.
what Rod said there, but it's irrelevant to the passage of this break because Yang is now starting to dominate in this early frame, this opening frame of the match, and he's got his position correct again. He'll have a nice angle on the black here to disturb those three reds. He has the
44.
red on the cushion, but that's not what he's looking at.
$45.
No, he's not happy with that. That is not where he wanted the cue ball to end up. He may have to consider the red on the rail now. Something he wouldn't have wanted to do. 29 points in front. He's unlucky. He's moved it, but too far off the cushion. It's the end of the break. He will play for safety now. Leads by
52.
37 points. There's still 59 points available for Brian. He'll get back at the table. He'll get another chance. He decides to send the
Young.
red up
52.
the table, and 52 break there. So Brian will have a chance to open these. He's got to hit them just nice and fine. He doesn't want to hit them too hard.
Turn all
That's pretty
mobile
fine.
phones off, please.
Good weight on the cue ball. Yang has to open these two reds. That's going towards the middle pocket. Lucky to get past it there. And Brian can run this. He can cut it. He can cut it. What a shot from
One.
Brian Cini. Fantastic putt. But with so little reds left on the table, he has to think very carefully about his next shot.
Yellow ball.
Now he's looking to just touch up to the yellow ball. And
And Cini.
he's hit it a little harder than he would have wanted to. He's bringing the black into play there, and flawless putter when he's on tune, but this is not the strongest part of his game. But he's shown fantastic touch on this occasion. So you need to get this close to the black, Will Bryan. That's a much better shot. Well,
Foul. And a miss. Brian Cini.
I think the safest place the white could have went was into the pocket.
That's back. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Well, Brian is having a look at that red to the top left. Way too dangerous. He's got to think about coming back towards the black here. Well, he's touched the black into the cushion, and how important that could be. Brian Cini looking at an escape route here, and there isn't. Well, he's looking, he hasn't been left with a whole lot. May just have to consider the red on the cushion. I don't think he is, though. Well, he cut that fine. And he may have just left this on. Yang Gao in this WSF Championship final. A world title and a 2-year tour card on offer here. Smashes that into the pocket with fantastic accuracy. Hasn't got much out of the pot, but another red has gone. After this shot, there will be 43 points available. So looking just to touch the left-hand side of this pink.
Pink ball.
It looks to me like he's going to just touch it up to the pink here. And he does. And it's a good shot. It's right to the right. Brian has one or two obstacles in his way, in particular the middle pocket, but he's going to go well below the middle pocket and try and use 2 or 3 cushions here.
Foul. And miss. Carry on. 4.
So you can see where Brian is coming from here. If he doesn't hit it right, leaves it on, the frame is gone. But these 4 points are expensive. Just 43 points remain available on the table. The black is tied up. He can't afford to give away any other points here. That's a very good shot. It's a very tight cut into that top left-hand pocket, but he has the avenue to run away down the table. The fear is that he leaves the red in the pocket.
One.
Well, after this colour, just 35 points available. So snooker's required for a snooker at the moment. I think it may be snookers after this, but maybe he just may touch the yellow again. But I don't think so. There'll be a bit of pace on this one.
Seven. Gary Young, 7.
It's a very good shot from Brian Cini there. There's going to be a bit of side on this. This could miss everything. Free balls, all kinds of options. Well, he's caught it. He hasn't left a free ball, but he's left
4.
Brian an opportunity here. Still trails by 9 points. Needs a couple of snookers, but looking seriously at the black here. Looking at the line of the pot. Brian must be considering the snooker. He's in a position to leave that cue ball directly behind the pink ball, or definitely has a chance of a good snooker here. He's unlucky to catch the green. But still, cue ball control was important, and he did that part well. Just a bit of slight swerving off the cushion. See how much side was on the ball and knocks the yellow safe. So it's getting tougher by the second here for Brian in this opening frame. Another good shot. Yang looking at the line, the angle to get out of this. Well, the white drifts past the red ball. Brian will certainly think about trying to get that white up to the blue, and he does. It's another snooker. Just 1 point behind now to get himself into a situation where he doesn't require snookers. 35 on the table. Just 36 points behind, and this frame has changed.
Thank you.
With the black being where it is, it's not giving Brian a whole lot of enthusiasm to do something with it. This will come in behind the yellow, and that's worked out pretty well. Not sure can he get to the right side cushion. So easy if he can. Just a little bit more trickier going up off the cushion at the top of the table. He gets it, but I don't think you'll be filled with confidence in Yang when he has to get out of snookers. It's the one area of his game where he does get a little cut out at times. Usually he doesn't have to worry about it. He's normally so far ahead it doesn't concern him, but this is a different situation completely, and that is a very decent effort for Brian to get a snooker there, but Yang, he likes these shots. You can see why he loves that particular shot. So the writing on the wall in this opening frame. Don't expect Jan to miss a single ball from here on in. The pressure is completely off him.
Six. Eight.
Well, that didn't pop, but it won't matter.
Very young. 8. And the first
The opening frame. He didn't win a single frame in last year's final. Yang has put that ghost to bed. He leads Brian Cini by 1 frame to 0.
Thank you, frame 2. Brian Cini to break.
So frame number 2 of this WSF Championship final. Brian battling to the end there, got close to taking that frame off Yang, but the break hasn't worked out too great for Brian because, well, there is a red into the right. He didn't hesitate with these last night. Well, I thought he might have considered that. It would have been a dynamic way to start frame number 2 after eventually coming through against Brian in the opening frame. But there's a lot at stake here. There really is. What a pot from Brian Cini there. Beautiful pot. Positioned on the yellow. 3 loose reds. He had an opportunity in the first frame, got in fairly early, but
Yellow ball.
just ran out of position slightly and brought down with a miss on the green. Just going into the pack early here, and well, he's been left with nothing easy. There is a cut to the left corner
3.
pocket. When he gets it, it's fantastic, but getting it is the problem. Look and see if there's a plant in the middle of that cluster of reds. So, taking the route back to safety.
Brian Cini.
There was
3.
a plant on that. Brian has extinguished that opportunity. And a little bit more of a dispersion of the reds. Decent weight in the safety shot. Just wondering, in this type of scenario, under this kind of pressure, is it going to change the way players approach the game? They've been so successful in the tournament, and I don't think it will with these two players, because they haven't changed anything so far. Why would you do it at the final? But of course, there is that, the P word, isn't it? Pressure. Thoughts start to fly into your head. The winning line almost in sight. Well, the president of the World Snooker Federation, chairman of the WPBSA, Jason Ferguson, here in Morocco today to make the presentation of the winning trophy. And lots of people involved at World Snooker here at this event, and involved with the WSF, set up this pathway to the main tour. And people involved with Q Tour Snooker and a few other main events on the world stage, all here to see who's going to come out on top in this WSF Championship final in Morocco. Well, the supporters of Yang Gao from all over China and all over the world will be delighted that he's got that opening frame. And I dare say the supporters in Malta will be holding their breath just a little bit to see how Brian does in the second frame. Immaculate shot from
1.
Brian. He's clipped that other red a little closer to the pocket, and when he's looking at this black, it is extremely difficult. It's in that magic pocket as well. It's been catching people out all week long. He's going to have a good look at this red and see if maybe the yellow may come to his assistance here. I'm sure it will.
Yellow ball.
Well, that is not what he wanted.
1.
He wanted that tight to the left-hand side. Yang Gao having a look at the angle here. It's a good opportunity for him if he can get this red in, and he must be confident that he can. does, and he clips the blue, or the pink, I should say. Look at the white ball.
1.
And that is the result of just clipping that pink. Took a bit of pace out of the cue ball, and he's left in no man's land here, really.
Very young. 1.
The white ball goes straight towards the pocket, and that's worked out okay. The important moments of a WSF Championship final here in Morocco. We're only in frame 2, but you can always tell that it's going to be a tough game for both players. The tension in the room has been here long before the balls are broken off, and long before the players were introduced. It's a highly anticipated final here in Morocco. Well, we'll catch the brown, but gets the support of the yellow. Apology from Yang to Brian. Well, this red will cut. It is dangerous. If he doesn't get it, he could end up in a bit of trouble here. But he does get it, and he gets a clean run back up the table. It's another fine pop from the Malta man, Brian Cini.
Brown ball. Five.
Well, it is a bit congested down there, but 3 or 4 reds disappearing will open up this table. It really will.
6.
You've got to be so careful. Whatever it's been about this pocket over this tournament, it has caught players out on a few occasions. He's got a red to the middle, red to the right, bottom corner.
13.
Certainly taking this red will free up the pink.
14. Yes, sir. 20. 21. $28. 29.
Well, just a little low on the black, but I don't think you could have hit that any harder. Just to develop another couple of balls here. He's done well.
36. 37. Thank you. $44. 45. 52.
'Deciding not to take the rest. Going to take this one into his near pocket.
53.
Very good decision from Brian Cini there. Yes, and this red will wrap this frame up.
58. 59. Thank you.
This is impressive.
56.
We saw last night in the semi-final match between Yang Gao and Fergal Quinn.
67.
An early two-frame lead for someone like Yang is very difficult to peg back.
Right, Cini. 67.
Well,
And the frame.
Brian Cini has responded brilliantly in frame number 2 to level matters here in Morocco in this WSF Championship final. It's one frame apiece.
Thank you, frame 3. Countdown to break.
Well, if you just joined us, you're very welcome along. You would have missed the opening 2 frames where, oh, what a shot from Brian.
1.
It's a big bounce here, but his long putting in this match so far has been impeccable. Opening frame. Eventually, Yang Gao won that one. Second frame, well, Brian dominated, and he's back in here. Difficult shot this, he's thinking about. Very, very dangerous.
Yellow ball.
And I think that was the common
Cini.
sense shot for Brian
1.
there. Well, that was a real surprise to me, and it shouldn't be, because this player loves to attack the table, but he's left a red for Brian here. Other than that, he's been lucky. I know he likes to attack, but that was wild, it really was. Brian Cini will, well, Brian will just want to keep Yang in his chair for as long as possible, because then it becomes more difficult. Every player knows if you're in your chair too long, it's difficult to get the feel of the table quickly, and that's where the mistakes can be made. It's going to be a safety shot here, containing safety shot from Brian Cini. Well, after that shot, Brian can consider doing something with the red up the table. He's just having a look around to see what's available here. He's got this red to the top, or the middle pocket, I should say. He's looking at the top right. The white ball going right down towards the yellow. Difficult to see the angle on that shot, so top left or top right-ish it was actually in the end. Clever shot from Brian. You can almost tell it's going to be a mistake that opens up the first visit into this third frame, because balls are so loose at the moment. Well, Well, that was a shot to nothing and an excellent effort, but where is that red going to end up? That is the question. Well, here we go. He's got to catch this just perfect with the touch of swerve. Well, he's missed the object ball, and this is a huge opportunity for Brian Cini. It really is.
One.
You always just make sure of that first red, don't you? He's got that rescue red over the bottom left corner pocket should he need it at any time if he runs out of position.
Six. Seven. $14.
These look easy, but they can go wrong. He'll just run through there. Now he has another
15.
red hanging over the pocket, so this is looking very good for Malta's Brian Cini. It really is. Thinking about doing the same again with the other red, and why not?
$22. 23.
Well, he is just playing with such calmness at the moment, Brian.
30.
Probably the calmest person in the room at the moment.
$31.
Look at that table. Beautifully set up. The ball spread into lovely clusters at that end of the table. I think this is the one shot he has to be very careful on.
36.
Make sure he gets the correct pace on this.
37.
Well, he's going to have to come back. There is a red at the bottom that pops into this pocket. He has options into the left as well. He'd like to be high up on these, on more shots.
$44. $45.
Well, the position has gone astray there. Off the blue spot. No problem.
$50. 51.
There's not a lot you have to say about this because just watching it is so enjoyable. To watch Brian Cini when he's in control of the table is really a lovely thing to see.
57.
I think we'll go to the yellow spot.
58.
Frame ball here. Almost. This red.
65.
Well, that surely is
66.
the frame winning red here for Brian Cini. Cueing beautifully.
71. 72. 77. 78. 'Pink ball. Brian Cini, 78. Under frame.
Well, Cini in control of frame number 3, and it looks like the Maltese man is in a very good place indeed. He leads this WSF championship by 2 frames to 1.
Thank you, frame 4. Brian Cini to break.
Well, the last 2 frames, Brian has been firing on all cylinders. He really has. Yang hasn't had hardly any table time in the last 2 frames. And he's going to have to be very careful here with the form that Brian is in at the moment, cueing magnificently. Well, that's unlucky. It was a good attempt. No, I can't see Brian smashing into the reds off this red here. Now he's certainly having a look to see if there's anything that goes in the pack, and there isn't. Took the wise decision the last time and played up the table, and he'll do that again here. Well, not the greatest, but just wonder what Yang is going to attempt here. He's looking at this red to this pocket, but that would be pretty tough, said the least. He is now going back to safety, and this red hits the pocket. It's kind of a half shot to nothing, and then rattles over the other pocket. But he has this cue ball in a pretty solid position. Now, Brian Cini's long putting in this match so far has been at 100%. It really has. Coming towards the middle of the pack, and that's a fantastic shot.
Touching ball.
Touching ball called by referee Rod Eaton. So this makes this shot a lot easier. He's got to be careful he doesn't foul here. Going back to exactly to the same spot, I would imagine. Well, that's even better. That's an excellent shot from Yang Go. With those 5 reds spread like that, the black in play, the pinks in play, to the centre pocket, you can see it there. Brian's got to be extremely careful here. I'm wondering if he's looking to. He's looking on the. Looking down towards the red by the pocket here, possibly. He's got to make contact with that red, and he hasn't. But the way the ball saves him any trouble, but he's going to have to try again. There isn't a whole lot Brian has to work with here. He may even consider, if this doesn't work out, trying to come up on the other side from off the bottom cushion and into the pack. But no matter what way he goes about it, if he makes the wrong contact here, he's going to leave something on for Yang. Referee being very careful here.
Yeah, thank you.
He's got that precisely correct. Or maybe not. Referee being asked to just move a fraction to the right here. Ever so gently. Well,
A bit further.
Brian just stating that he could get a little bit further up the cushion than that.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Not easy, but whatever way you look about it here. A bit more pace on this. And that is the problem.
Oh, and a miss. Yang 4.
So Yang Go has a chance to get back in here. He's been frozen out the last 2 frames, but we know that he is dynamite in these positions. He really is.
1.
Just taking so much care with that red. Oh, that is extremely unlucky.
Eight.
Does this red cut into the left middle pocket? I'm sure it does. He'll be playing this with almost dead weight. Oh, he's unlucky. He's taking a risk, and it could be expensive because Brian has this red to the left corner, and if he can just drop that into the pocket, he's right back in again. First to 5, remember, best of 9 frames. He puts that beautifully, gets a lovely kick off the red in the middle of the table. Just came across a bit towards the blue in the end. It was looking really good for a few seconds. Brian is looking at this. Well, oh, what an absolutely brilliant pot into the right corner or the right middle pocket.
6.
Brian maybe now looking at a red to the top left. So nothing easy here for Brian, but he's up to the task so far. Big shot this. And on this occasion he doesn't hold it. The red now covering the option into the top pocket for Yang, but he can put this into the center pocket, but it's again very, very risky. Fires it up the table. Red going towards the center pocket on the left, but it goes into the cushion. Well, that red coming down past the blue now. Maybe asks a few questions. This is going to be touched into this pack of reds. Well, Jan will just have to be careful here that he gets the right purchase on this shot. As easy as it looks, it can be very, very dangerous. And this gives Brian an opportunity to maybe try and get this a little further on this cushion behind the black and maybe over towards the pink. Just didn't block off the cluster of 4 reds that are together. perfectly placed by Yang Gao, the man from China, here in his second WSF championship final in a row. Brian Cini will hope to just get at the end of this cluster of 4. He hit that a little too hard. Chance there for Yang. He fancies this to the top left-hand pocket. Looking to see if he could screw back there. I'm not sure if he can or not. I think he's got to just go all out for this. It's a very, very good shot.
1.
Well, he's done that well. He's hoping that he'll get a bit of position on this red, and he has, even though he's got a bridge around
6.
the brown or over the brown. Big opportunity. At the end of this frame, we will have a 15-minute interval.
Seven.
Yang Gao trying to level this championship final. Just having to work a little at the moment, not in perfect position, but
12.
trying to get to that point where he is.
$13.
Well, that's pretty good. Yang defeating Salahadin Katila 4-0, the last 64. He defeated Kader Abbas 4-0 in the last 32. In the last 16, Patrick Whelan fell to Yang Gao by 4 frames to 1. In the semi
18.
or the quarterfinal, Stuart Watson, also from England, losing by 4 frames to 2. And as we saw yesterday evening, Yang winning 4-2 against Fergal Quinn from Northern Ireland in the semi-final.
19.
So he's only dropped 5 frames since the last 64 began in this championship, the knockout phases. That's the most he's dropped in any match, just 2 frames. So he's been pretty impeccable up to now.
26. $27. $32. $33. $40. $41. 48.
Just solely
49.
concentrating on that putt. And complete focus on the red there. Complete focus. He's got this red to the top left. 65 in front. This will be 70 in front.
$54. $55. $60.
So well in control of this frame. Yang Bao. He's missed that.
Carry on.
Just a little
60.
careless on that one.
And the frame. Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be a 15-minute interval.
They are level again here in Morocco as Yang bounces back in frame number 4. We'll have a short 15-minute interval now. And when we come back, this WSF Championship final will be poised beautifully. It's 2 frames apiece.
Thank you, frame 5. And then to play.
You're very welcome back to this WSF Championship final here in the Radisson Blue Resort in Saida, Morocco. It's 2 frames apiece, 4 completely different types of frames. A very good break from Yang Gao there. Call this one if you dare. It could go any way at all, it really can, but we're going to find out over the course of these coming frames. This will go into the bottom of the pack. We're not touching. On that side, referee Rod Eaton having another look, calling a touching ball, the red to the right of the cue ball. He's got to be careful to play directly away from this, and that means he's got to get across the table. Referee looking at 2 things here, and that's hit very cleanly. And just kisses the yellow onto the ball cushion. It was Yang that took the lead in the opening frame. He needed to work hard to get it, but he put it away in the end. Brian Cini came back with frames 2 and 3 very impressively, but a fantastic visit to the table from Yang Gao in frame number 4 means that they are tied at the moment. First player to win 5 frames in this match will be a new member of the World Snooker Tour and the champion of this WSF Championship World Amateur title on the line here. Beautiful shot from Yang Bao. Yang Gao really hitting that with a great degree of confidence. He got it clean into the heart of the pocket and gets an early opportunity in this 5th frame. Well, it just has a gentle split there, gets the pink into play, also gets a couple of reds going to that bottom right-hand pocket. He's got something to work with here.
Seven.
The red that is near the pink will pot as well into this bottom right pocket. He may just try to gently land on something here to hold. Just a little run through into the pack. I'm not sure is he. Well, he's been left with nothing simple. He's got a red to the right corner pocket. He's got a long red there with a lot of danger involved. So that may be his only option. He's stretching there. You know, he'll need extensions here. Drops this in gently, he'll hope for the black, but that is risky. This is not an easy shot. And he has missed with the white going back up the table. So that's the end of that visit for Yang Gao. And Brian is having a look at this red. It quite clearly pots. Beautiful shot by Brian Cini there. Beautiful pot with complete control of the cue ball. Let's see what he can make of this opportunity. It really has been shot for shot, frame for frame. Both these players completely focused. And he's got another red. It's not easy.
8.
It's far from easy, especially in a WSF Championship final. And that was not an easy shot.
8.
Not sure if he's left anything here. If he has, it's the red to the right corner pocket, or the right middle pocket, I should say. So, playing that with beautiful pace. Very good safety shot. Just a couple of moments here for Brian Cini. I'm wondering, after the last spot to the right centre, does Yang fancy another go at that? Bit of a different angle to this shot. Now he's looking at the red to this pocket. Well, that was beautiful because he hit that with a bit of pace to get the position with the white ball, and that was an excellent pop from Yang Gao. Well, that was a strange shot from Yang. Would have thought he had that red just above the cue ball to the right middle pocket, but he set that one all wrong. He's got that red to the top right corner pocket as well, next to the blue. Consider the fact that Yang hasn't conceded more than 2 frames in this entire championship, from the group stages to the knockout stages.
8.
That's quite an impressive thing to say. The flip on that, though, is if he does go down to a deciding frame, how will he handle it? All kinds of questions to be asked here, and a long way to go in this final. We've just come back from the interval, and sometimes the interval doesn't help matters, does it? It takes the players a little bit of time to get going again. Great pop from Brian Cini into the middle. An important pot. I think they're all important, but some more important than others, as they say. Oh, and he's missed an elementary green into the corner pocket. And this is a chance for
Brian Cini, 1.
Yang Gao to get back in. Brian will be very disappointed with that. You don't want to give your opponent any encouragement whatsoever, and he's just given him a real encouraging start here. Simple red to the middle. Again.
1.
Both players have come back from the interval and they've lost the speed of the table for some reason.
Carry on. 1.
What a pot. What an incredible pot. Brian Cini's long putting in this final has been something to behold. That's an excellent shot. Has got the angle he wants here. What's this going to be? Well, he's in between shots here. He's got to be careful of this black. It is not in the pocket. I don't think he's...
8.
Has he held? That is very tight. He's happy enough to take it on. And indeed,
9.
pots it. So, he'll be going for the black here. He has an angle to run into this red, so he has also the angle to come back for that loose red to the right of the pink. But this isn't easy at this stage of a final with a world title at stake. But he pots it beautifully. We'll have that red into the centre pocket now.
$16.
Gets the pot,
17.
doesn't get the position. Just touching this onto the cushion
Yes,
there,
yeah.
leaving the white
17.
very tight. Hasn't been the most fluent of frames, but we're down to the last 6 reds already. Well, nudges that towards the centre pocket. But Brian has to be so careful with this. For those of us that witnessed that winning frame for Yang Gao last night, 2 doubles in that break. It's hard enough to get one. He got 2 in a clearance, and it was excellent The colours, beautiful, beautiful finish. Broke the heart of Fergus Quinn, but it was something to behold, it really was. So nobody really likes to play into these balls because they can go literally anywhere. And he just got away with that. It's a very good shot in the end. Just playing safe up the table. Had a look at one or two balls to the centre right, but plays a perfectly weighted safety shot. This isn't easy. The red ball is going towards the pocket. The magic pocket has held one again. All the way through this tournament, there's been opportunities around that bottom right-hand pocket. Look at the reds. Look at the opportunity. This is for Yang Gao.
One.
Well, he has the black into that corner pocket. He will have to take it if he wants to try and win this frame from this visit. We've seen these missed. A bit of bad luck there for Brian Cini. That red just holding on the pocket. Well, I took a little wobble before it went in, but it's in, and that's all Yang would care about. Got a red to the middle, red to the right bottom.
8.
Just asking for the cue ball to be cleaned there by referee Rod Eaton. And that may have been down to a poor contact. But it wobbled for a second. It just had enough pace in it to fall.
Nine.
Very precise with that shot. It's a very good shot.
Fourteen.
Well, decided not to take a chance on losing position on the blue. He's gone up towards the yellow. And it's a very strong situation now for China's Yang Gao, who led by 1 frame to 0, then trailed by 2 frames to 1, levelled before the interval, and is now looking to
17.
regain the lead.
$18. 25. 26.
24 behind. This will be 29 with 35 available. Hit that very well. So
31.
that last pot really was frame ball. I don't think Brian will
32.
be getting up from his seat anytime soon. He'll just tuck this behind.
Gary Young, 32.
But Brian is coming back to the table. Well, it's hard enough to hit the yellow, but when it's stuck to another ball, that's even more difficult. And that was a long way away.
5. Gary Young, 4.
Can't have the ball spotted back. Snookers required. Nudging that brown to safety. Snooker opportunity here though for Brian Cini. There's 27 points on the table. There's 44 points behind here, Brian. I know the tactic is to make sure that Yang Go earns this particular frame. But with just 27 points available, I think the yellow will be frame ball if Yang gets it. It's going close to the middle pocket. Just misses out. Trying hard with the cue ball. He's nudged the green and the brown together, but look what the yellow has finished up.
Two. Five.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot from Yang Gao. He's come back from the interval. And this white will go into the pocket, but it's very close to it.
Nine.
Oh, it just misses out. He'll just try and roll this blue into the other centre pocket, which he does with ease.
14.
And we'll probably try and force this one in with a bit of speed. Well, just touches it, mack it up.
20.
Nothing really to prove, just getting table time. And that's what it's all about. Goes to the middle pocket with that, doesn't work.
Gary Young, 20.
It's very impressive stuff from Yang Gao. He's back in front in this final. This WSF Championship decider here in Saïda, Morocco. Yang leads by 3 frames to 2.
Thank you, frame 6. Brian Cini to break.
Frame number 6 here. Yang Gao leading by 3 frames to 2. Very impressive in that 5th frame after the interval, coming back and taking control of that. What another magnificent pot from Brian Cini. Really long potting has been
Bramble.
top class. But is Mr. Brown had the positive intention of attacking this frame, but he's missed the crucial shot into the centre pocket, and still 14 reds on the table. Nothing easy here, but you feel that all players, when they get into those opportunities, have to take their chance. After a magnificent red, Yang Gao back at the table. We're here at the Radisson Blue Resort in Saïda, north east Morocco in northern Africa for this WSF Championship final. The prestige of being the champion of the world, but also the opportunity to get on the World Snooker Tour. Everything up for grabs for these two players, and I still wouldn't like to call this final. The black has gone into a horrible position there off that, so he's been unlucky there, has Yang. And with the black tied up now on that cushion, what's the value here? That has to be the question. You may be able to try and cut this and do something with the pink, but this is not easy, so the option is to run to balk, and it's the correct shot, really. It really is the correct shot. He'll have the blue covering that red. Well, he'll hope so. I don't think he's gone far enough.
6.
That's another error from Brian there. Now he's left the red into the left centre. If he can screw back, he may fancy getting the black off that cushion. The red isn't the easiest shot, and getting position isn't the easiest here. This is difficult. Well, part 1 is excellent.
1.
He's got a slight angle here, very, very slight. He hit one beautifully in the last frame into this pocket, but he's going to have to do the same again here. Just about, the white follows it, but it doesn't fall. He may just have a shot on the red above the black.
8.
That was difficult. Break comes to an end.
8.
You'd feel that Brian would nearly have to win this frame. A 2-frame lead in a match like this, where both players are capable of doing so much damage, could be fatal in this final. So what is the think tank behind the mind of Yang Gao with this shot? Even with the safety here, so much can go wrong. I'll be so careful here. And he has played that very well and opened out a lot more reds. But one of them is visible to Brian Cini. He's been potting long shots for fun here. Don't want to put the commentator's hex on him, but is this a shot you take on in this situation at this stage of a World Snooker Federation final? He is having a long look at this, and well, if there ever was a risk-reward shot on a snooker table, this has to be it. What a fantastic shot again.
1.
He's got the cue ball fine on the blue. He's got a red over the left corner pocket. We can get down to that red over that pocket. He just may have the opportunity to get on the black, but I'll be careful here. He's got that red to the bottom of the cluster, and that was extremely well played by
6.
Brian and these super slick tables, and he's in with a chance
7.
here. Has the cue ball nice and tight to the cushion. That
14.
always helps in these situations, and he has to hit this with ease.
15.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I nearly missed that, but let's head on.
22. 23.
So we're looking at a little gentle little pot here to hold for the red to the bottom right. Well, in fact, doesn't take that shot, and I'm surprised. I really am surprised. He's got the red to the middle, but it's such a difficult
28.
shot.
$29.
So a very good pot to the center. Stretching a bit here, but nice and close to the screen ball. We want this to stop. Try to play beyond the pink, but
32.
still has this red to this near pocket. Leaves the red. Misses that. The other red goes
Cini.
right across the table.
32.
And that is very potable for Yang Gao. And that is as clean as you're going to get. What kind of a run is he getting on the cue ball here? As all the balls are in difficult positions at the moment. The bottom red on that cluster will go to the bottom right hand pocket, I think. So if he can just, well, this isn't easy, whatever way you look at it. He's had a good look at this red. It must go to the center.
8.
Well, deciding to run up the ball here, maybe. Options on both sides. I think if he catches that red well enough, he may send it into the remaining reds and leave the white safe. That's a very good shot.
Go Yang. 8. One. And then 1.
So Yang drops that in behind the yellow, and dangerous moment here for Brian Cini. So people all over Malta will be hoping that he can do something a little bit special here. There's people all over China hoping that he can't. He seems to play that very well. The red on the cushion will be an option for Yang to. What does this red pot? I'm just wondering. He's looking at it. It looks very, very tight. But he obviously feels it can. If that's the case, Brian's been a bit unlucky there. Not easy to shot. Not easy at all.
One. 3. Thank you. And Cini, 3. One. Eight. Nine. Thirteen. 14. 21. 22.
I had a few technical issues there with the sound. I hope you can hear me now loud and clear. We're back here with Yang in
26.
prime position to take a 2-frame lead in this final. Oh, he's left it there. What a let-off
26.
for Brian Cini, and what an opportunity to level this match. Dramatic moments. Just casual with the yellow. Nothing casual about that pot. The pink is the only difficult ball here at the moment. Everything else on their spots, and Brian Cini gets a reprieve in frame number 6.
5.
Can he take full advantage of it?
Nine. 14.
14. it won't. Ho, ho, ho.
Anthony.
The tension of a final. And it's ended up safe. Brian needs both balls. But if he does pot this pink, he'll be 7 in front with 7 on the table. Brian will be disappointed with the blue to pink there, but he's left this pink safe, and this will take a bit of thinking. I'm never quite sure what contact you're going to get on the ball when it's so close to the cushion. Yang Gao leading by 3 frames to 2. We were completely convinced it would be 4-2-0 and the players would be sitting, the referee Rod Eaton would be spotting those balls up. A very loose shot on the yellow. It happens so often. It really is amazing how often it happens. Well, that was a strange shot in a lot of ways. And it's a very strange shot now because it's gone into the pocket.
Anthony. 6.
Didn't get the logic of that shot at all from Yang Gao. It's going to be this pink, very importantly for Brian Cini. And he sinks it. What an opportunity.
Wonderful.
Brian Cini battling very hard here in frame number 6. Both of these two players are now within touching distance of glory here in Morocco. It took an amazing miss on the yellow to give Brian his chance to make it 3 frames each.
Thank you, frame 7. Now Yang to break.
Championship final. How will Yang Gao recover from that? What a miss on the yellow. On the other hand, Brian Cini, he will have taken a huge shot of confidence from that. Two reds up the table, that makes a huge difference to this shot. This could go in off. No, just cut it a little too full. Could have went in off the other red so easily. We have people from all over the world watching this, and when something like that happens in a match, it's easy to get over. When it happens in a World Championship, WSF event, final, that maybe takes a little bit more to shake off. Such matches change on such moments. This is a very good effort. That's very unlucky. Good safety in mind. Referee Rob Eaton satisfied that there's nothing touching the cue ball. We just have to graze this red en route to the black. It's a good effort. Brian looking for another long range successful shot and finds it. This is going a little fast. We need it to bounce past the reds. So I would imagine he'll just touch this to the bottom cushion area and try and leave the white wax up against the cushion.
Cini.
So mission accomplished by Brian Cini there. He may have to get the spider out again. Doubtful though. Unless he gets a touching ball, which he has not. Leaves that cleverly behind the black. Another red is out into the open. Brian now will release a couple of reds to the left. Well, one comes free anyway. No touching ball as far as referee Rod Eaton is concerned. 3 frames apiece. WSF Championship Final. Saida, Morocco. Brian's gone for the double here. That red he looks at to see if it pops to the top left. I do not believe it does. that won't go past the pocket. The holes out a slight bit short of the pocket, just a 1 point lead for Brian Cini in this 7th frame. Well, now the pink has gone up into the D inside and baulk, and this table is getting scrappier and messier by the second. Attempt at the top left here from Brian Cini. Well, he crashed into the blue, and now that's gone up there, so ugly looking table at the moment for both players. And I think that the cut into the middle will be, I'm surprised he was going for those all the time and doing so well with them. Well, he's reconsidered.
One.
And he's got the brown. Brought the green back down the table. Okay, it's a bit busy up there at the top end of the table, but there still are a lot of reds available. If he can't get on that red to the top right pocket, that was a very poor shot indeed. And I don't believe he can. That's a very, very good recovery shot. Well, it's just one of those frames where everything is going to be awkward, difficult. I'll slow these two players right down as we get closer and closer to the finish line here on this pathway to World Snooker. As it gets a bit more uphill for each player. Just things not working out at the moment for either player. Well, that's very well played by Yang. That's an excellent black, difficult rest, and then gets the ball right back up the table into position. The black will be back on its spot. He leads by 12 points, and every point is going to be crucial here. He's got the red to the left centre as well, with the green where it is. You can also go up the table and try and get position on the brown. I don't think you want to see the green back on its spot, that's for sure. It's so congested up top of this table here in the Radisson Blue Resort in Saïda, Morocco. WSF Championship Final, Yang Gao at the table. We've had fantastic potting, incredible misses, some wonderful safety, and now we have our first really scrappy frame in terms of the reds at the top end of the table. The pink up there, the blue is up there. Another very, very good solid pot into the centre from Yang. Led 1-0, trail 2-1, led 3-2, now they're level again. Well, now he's going to go to the red in the centre.
29.
He could actually just try and hold for that green, and then he'd have the red to the top left. He's got a red to the top right as well. A couple of them actually. Back into both pockets, so there's a lot up that end of the table, but it is not easy. I don't want to do a whole lot with the cue ball here when he's going to, if he is going to play the green. But obviously changed his mind on that shot.
30.
He changed his mind on a few different shots here today, and it's worked out really well for him. So I think he may be just looking at the yellow now. Not sure of the brown pots. Frame number 7,
32.
best of 9, first player to win 5 frames will walk through that door from the pathway towards snooker and in the front door to take part in the main tour for
33.
2 years from next season onwards, and the coveted title of WSF Championship winner 2025. Possibly called, even at this stage, really, really difficult. And it gets tougher when they have a scrappy frame like this, because both players are
35.
not obviously going to be playing at their best. But so far, Yang has done fantastically well in this. He's navigated his way into positions.
36.
Just ran a little short there. He's got the pink. It'll go back towards its spot. I'm not sure if it'll spot on the pink spot. It looks tight. It may go to the blue. That will suit Yang even more. Well, referee Rob Eaton will let us know here, because he's the man that has to make the decision here. And it spots quite comfortably.
42.
When you have a frame like this and you're leading by 40 points, the lower value
43.
colours become so important, and it doesn't long add up. It really doesn't.
Forty-seven.
Pushing ever closer to a victory in this 7th frame is Yang Gao. Looking to see if he can stop the white. Can he get the brown and get the angle to get into these reds? It's basically what he's doing. I think he'll master this shot easily. I think the next shot is the key shot in this final. I really do.
Thank you. 48.
Well, here we go. It's an important shot. I would imagine it could be a championship winning shot. I know there's more frames to come, but it's the ability to do what he's done with what was a terrible table so far is very impressive. And misses and goes into the pocket. That is very, very unlucky.
Joe Young, 48. Brian Cini, 4.
So the difference 43. Brian Cini gets the opportunity to get back to the table, something he'll be very happy about. What he won't be happy about is the state of the balls, and he has to work really hard to get back into this frame. giving this a good deal of thought is Brian Cini. He really does, because if he makes a mistake here, well, it could be match over in the next frame. So he has to be careful. Right, he's left that little red off the cushion here for Yang to think about. He's going to play this as surely an elementary safety shot. Well, he went for it and he got it. What a fantastic shot from China's Yang Gao. What a fantastic putt at what a crucial moment. Surely now is on his way to a 4-3 lead in this final, best of 9. Couple of reds and colour, and it should be job done.
9.
Just getting in to get the position right here, having a good look at this black. And he misses it. So like in the last frame,
9.
he misses that crucial moment. That was 52 behind. A possible 51 on the table. Not easy, but not impossible.
Thank you.
Well, he's going to have to take the pink. He would have liked to be on the black ball there, Brian, but it was difficult. To be fair, the red just wobbled on its way into the pocket. Does well, dislodges the black and also moves the red slightly. Good bit of power in that shot and accuracy.
7. Brian Cini. 7.
This is on. This is huge. What a shot this is to take on. He has to do it though. He has to take this red on. Yang Gao, within seconds, a minute ago, getting the frame, and that is an incredible putt from the Chinaman. And I think, well, I think that surely is frame over. No pressure on the blue, sinks that in beautifully. Brian Cini will have to do a lot of work here to sustain this match.
6.
Frame number 7 will go the way of China's Yang Gao. He leads by 4 frames to 3, and it's just one frame away from winning this championship, achieving his dream, recovering the heartbreak from last year. He leads Brian Cini by 4 frames to 3.
Thank you, frame 8. Brian Cini to break.
What a chance for Brian here. He's got to take it. He hasn't. It's worked out okay though. It's going to be an escape to safety for Yang. Brian's in this position where he knows he cannot make any silly mistakes. Fighting for his championship life now, Brian Cini. Well, an excellent shot appreciated by Yang there. There is a red. It's one of these shots. It's a championship shot of huge importance. Didn't take it on. Wisely so, playing the containing safety. Brian looking to the left centre here. Or is he looking to clip? Well, he didn't get it. This is a chance. This is a real chance. Look at the reds. And he gets it.
One.
Well, that wasn't a pressure pot. I don't know what a pressure pot is. But Yang Gao now has an opportunity to move forward here. All Brian Cini can do is sit and watch at the moment. He'll be hoping for one more chance at least. It's a good green. But short on the roll on the cue ball. So that will force maybe the rest. Seems to be just a little excited at the moment. You can understand that. It's taking on a tough red here. And gets it. Doesn't get the run of the
5.
cue ball. Brian Cini will be massively relieved at that.
Green ball.
Going to get a double kiss here.
Carry on. 5.
Brian Cini having a very, very good look at this cut into the middle left. And gets it. Oh, he gets a kiss, but he's got the green up there.
1.
And the green is available. Even though there's a lot of loose balls, they're loose in clusters and it's not easy. But if he gets into the right position here, see what's available. Not easy to go from green to get on that red. There are a few more balls that are potable. He's hardly going to just smash into them. That would make absolutely no sense. He's got to be 100% concentrating on the screen ball at the moment. Well, he has gone into them. I think he's okay.
4.
We'll go back for the blue here.
5.
It pots, but it's
10.
tight. It's very straight as well. He's going to have to work the cue ball a bit. Just double checking. He's just come up a little short on the blue. He's going to have to get that cue ball to go in and out of balk, and will hope not to touch any of those balk line balls that could stop his momentum. This is a chance for Brian to send this WSF championship final to a deciding frame. But there's a long way to go. A lot of work to be done yet for Brian. Well, he's confident to take on the red to the left of the pink there.
16.
So he's got the red to the left. He's got safety options. There we go. Another fantastic shot. How's his luck here? What a magnificent pop from Brian Cini. Fantastic shot. Oh, the black will respot. That's the bad news. I think the good news is he may try and get just a little bit of screw back on this. Looking to go through a maze of balls. And he should be on that. It's not easy.
24.
He won't want to stop now. Oh dear. That was, well, he's got a red out of it. He's flipped a red to the top pocket. Incredible. Well, Brian's heart must be beating a lot
Bramble.
faster than he looks so cool out there. But this has now become a huge brown. And no problem to him at all. That was not easy.
29.
So still on this break. Oh, he's missed the simple red. And the
Nice, isn't
adrenaline
it?
just pumping a little too
29.
hard at the moment. Yangao will have pretty standard red ball into the near pocket. He'll look to just drop this for the pink, get the pink back on its spot, and we'll see what happens then. But he's gone with a lot of
One.
sight on that. He's gone for the blue. Lovely pace about that.
6. 7. 12. 13. 18. 19. 24. 25.
Well, he puts that pink, and it's looking ominous now.
$31. 32.
'Well, let's hold on a second here, because this isn't easy either. Wow. Oh my.
5.
Oh my,
Cini. 32. Cini. 6.
Something somewhere is keeping Brian Cini in this final. Look at the scoreline. Just 2 points between the players. Well, well, well. So much has happened in this frame. I think Brian had an opportunity to sit down there and just get his thoughts together, because I know if it was me, my head would be scrambled at what's happened in this frame. So he's using his experience and taking his time. He's still in this. In off on the pink. He just asks his player to play again. What drama. What incredible drama here in Morocco. Just when everybody was, including yours truly to be fair, thinking that was it. This guy won't be stopped now. He's in the ideal position. But then to go in off like that, anything can happen in snooker. Anything. That's a very good shot. Well, Yang is looking at the brown ball here. He doesn't want to get tied up in this tip and tap stuff now. Doesn't suit him. Of course, it is near to this pocket. He's got to be careful. In between shots here really is. The obvious shot is to put the white up behind the brown ball. Just touches it into the cushion there. That's okay too. I think that Brian might have an angle here to go. No, but it looks like he's just going to touch it back as well. Now he's split those balls fractionally. It makes this shot maybe a little easier. He's still not comfortable with this, so he's going to go back into them again. There's a chance for Brian. Come off that top red and put the white right back up to balk. He's concerned too that there could be a bit of movement on the other red. I don't think there will be from this angle. Yang Gao leads by 4 frames to 3. We're in frame number 8. Very well weighted shot there from Yang. Just 2 points in front of Brian Cini here. He'll be looking to go behind the yellow here. He's done that much, but hasn't been able to hold the cue ball. So many times in this match over the last couple of frames I thought Brian was really dead and buried, but he's still very much here. It's a very good shot. Now this surely will go behind the green. Good pace on this. Not this time. He just can't play the normal safety. He's going to have a power pot at this, is he? What a shot to take on at this stage. Well, where is the rig going to stop? That is the question. As it tracks down to this pocket, it's safe, right on the cushion. It is absolutely fascinating at the moment, this final. This looks a bit on the light side, is it? Well, no, it's touched. Immaculate. It's called a touching ball, referee Rod Eaton, I think. Makes this shot a lot easier, that's for sure. Trying to come down and back up the table off this can go horribly wrong at times. So quite wisely playing off the bottom cushion. And gets a little nick onto that as well. So another excellent shot. Yang must have a look at the red. It's slightly off the cushion. He doesn't fancy it. Excellent shot from China's Yang Gao. Look where the black and the red are. There's been nothing easy in this frame. Everything has been tough. Both players playing for a wonderful prize on the World Snooker Tour and the coveted title of WSF World Champion. No, this is no one here.
Foul. And a miss. Carry on. 4.
Well, every 4 points in this final, at this stage,
Thank you.
under these conditions and the way the balls are huge. Don't think so. If anything, it's going to be the black.
Foul. And a miss. Carry on. 7.
A lot closer that time, though. Very close to getting the shot he wants, but the difficulty level of this shot is so high. That's 11 points given away in 2 attempts. Black again or a miss?
Foul. And a miss. Carry on. 4.
4 points. Now, some people will say to you, oh, it's not nice to see a frame going this way at this stage, but I would say to anyone that says that, what about the shot that Yang Guo played to force this issue? This is better. This is much better. Very, very good shot. Can Yang get the black in behind the red here? The red in behind the black, I should say. I'm really caught up in this. This could go either way yet. Brian's got to be very, very careful. Look at that. I don't think he can do this.
Foul. Yeah. 7.
Never thought for a second that was possible.
They did. Just
Never
fine.
thought for a second. So now the lead moves on, and these are expensive fouls, 7-point fouls.
What do you think?
Yeah, still like it's impossible. I had a doubt.
Listen
Like,
to-
so it's like
So he's 24 behind. Oh, he's unlucky there.
Foul. 4.
All kinds of acrobatics, avoiding the cue ball, trying to get off the table. You can see what he's trying to do. Trying to hit this with a ton of swerve, come back and hit the other red. This is so tough.
it's impossible now.
Bit more. Bit more outwards.
Yeah, maybe more.
Thank you.
Here we go again. And gets it. Oh, look at the red ball. Oh, it's so unlucky. So, 28 points in front, 43 on the table. It's got to be pretty elementary stuff here. Nothing elementary about a WSF final, but the way the balls are situated, there was nothing much Brian could do there. He did well to actually hit something. So this red goes, and I suppose it will be a shake hands possibly. Come on! It's gone.
Right.
So a bit of passion shown, a bit of relief from this Chinese player, Yang Guo. He's got one hand or two hands, you could say, on the trophy. And no problem with the black. And he is absolutely delighted. And do you know what? Over the course of this whole championship, he's been really, really good. A lot of commiseration for the lovely Brian Cini and Malta Snooker. They'll be very, very disappointed with this, but over the course of this final, it seems to me
16.
that Yang just about deserved it. He was unlucky with one or two in-offs as well. And that is going to go very close to the pocket. Yang Gao about to join World Snooker as the newest professional.
Two.
Just letting out what you could see was clear relief. The difficulty to get back to another final after losing 5-0 the year before, it can't be underestimated what this young man has achieved here today. Incredible performance.
Two.
I think he gave me the two.
Well, it's a lost cause, really. I understand Brian trying to continue, but there is no chance of getting this one. And when you see a pot like that, he shakes hands. What a performance from Yang Gao. He is the 2025 WSF champion. He has won this final by 5 frames to 3 and has earned a 2-year tour card on the World Snooker Tour. It's been a fantastic event here at the Radisson Blu in Saïda, Morocco. We have 2 new WSF champions. We've got Leon Crowley from Ireland and today's winner, Yang Gao. Thanks to Morocco Snooker and to the World Snooker Federation, we have a new champion. From me, Derek Kiley, Andrew, Matt, and everyone at GoGo Sport. Until the next time, goodbye.
Good afternoon. Just going to do a quick presentation of the runner-up and the winners' trophies. If we could just welcome Mr. Jason Ferguson, please. Ms. Maxine Cassis, Mike Peachy, please. And the first trophy we're going to award is to the runner-up, and that's from Malta. That's mine, Cini. And the World Snooker Federation Championship 2025 winner is Gao Yang from China.
Yes. Yeah.
And that wraps up some incredible snooker over many days, 407 matches. We've now got a champion, Gao Yang from China, who will go on to the World Snooker Tour. Thank you.
WST, Huang Ying. Huang Ying.
Well done.
You done, Mark. You done, Mark. Mike? Maxine? Downstairs, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, tonight. 7 o'clock? 7 p.m. Yes.
John Smith. Yeah.
One was,